Have Roberta's, and I'm thrilled to say I'm going to get to spend an entire hour with all of you and with our friends from Roberta's.
At 8 o'clock.
Court's here, yeah. Devin will be keeping us company. So this is a 6-piece. Fat-butted and bushy Grosso Lavender. Now, if somebody called me fat-butted and bushy, I'm not sure I would like that.
But
However,
for a lavender,
that's a compliment,
yes,
right?
A compliment.
This is a pre-season price. I wonder who thought of that. A pre-season price, which will save you $5, free shipping and handling. But here's the most important thing, Court. Final quantities already of the season.
Already.
A lot of these things, particularly that are specialty items like this lavender, go very quickly. You're reserving yours today. We'll talk about all the shipping, but this has a pre-season price of $31, pardon me, and 84 cents.
6 pieces.
For six pieces
yeah, it
of
does
beautiful
an 18-foot
lavender.
border. This oil, this lavender has the highest concentration of lavender oil in the world.
Wow.
This is the most fragrant. This is what the perfumeries use. This is what everyone uses. And I'll tell you why it's special. It is a cross between the English lavender, which is winter hardy down to -20, and the French lavender, which is the most fragrant.
You know what? I could smell it from over here. I mean, I'm just surrounded by lavender.
And we love lavender. Men love it. I love it. Women love it. Children. We all know about the spa benefits of lavender, but there's so many uses of it. And I love to show you what you can do with it in your garden, at your home, and inspire you to grow these fragrant lavenders. That's what we're shipping out to you, already vernalized, well-rooted, but some budded plants. But let's go to the images, Pat, because I want to show you how you can grow these in the yard and what they'll do for you.
And I'll remind you, break out that Q card, because that way you have 3 easy pays for about $10 a month.
Woohoo, look at that beautiful
gorgeous.
lavender plant. That's about a 2.5-year-old plant. And this is where you want to put them, along your walkways.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Pathways. So imagine that maybe you have a walkway that's 18 foot long and you want to do both sides, so pick up 2 sets. Now, this is the lavender that we all love for its high oil content, and you can harvest those sprigs of lavender, use it in many crafts, potpourris, cook with it, sachets, anything you want to do, but that's how you cut them and dry them. And there's the bundles of lavender.
Well, you know what? There are many things we love about your family, Court. You all, this is 3rd generation and Devin's 4th generation. So when you bring us something, I know you've traveled the world, and this is not the lavender I'm going to find in my local store.
No.
There's going to be many benefits to picking this up today. One is you're saving all that money.
Yes.
And then imagine the results that you're going to get.
The hummingbirds, the butterflies, all the pollinators that we need to encourage to grow and to thrive.
We really need to.
Yes, is what these plants will do. So let me show you what you're going to get.
All right.
So again, because it is a 6-piece set. And so you're getting 6 of these pots here, Pat. And these, like I said, have already been vernalized. They're all well-rooted, ready to grow. Vernalization means that it's had its first season of cold weather, and that gets them to grow more vigorously for you and bloom quicker.
Bigger and more rooted
and healthy and raring to go.
Okay.
It's just a little extra step that Roberta's does for you to assure your success. So you're going to plant these, and they like the hot sun.
They like
Guess
the hot
what?
sun.
You don't have to have beautiful garden soil, compost. These will grow in poor, rocky conditions. They will take the good soil, but they don't need it.
Okay.
Sandy, you name it. They're winter hardy down to -20, and these will grow from zone 5, which is like Milwaukee, to zone 10, which is San Diego, Miami. Anywhere you want to put them.
Excellent, excellent. So we saw the beautiful pictures where they were by the walkway. Many of you are picking up that 2nd set, and I will tell you, again, once these ship out, it's going to be too late to order the 2nd set. They're going to be gone. Already final quantities of the season. I will also tell you a funny story about me and lavender, was, and I think I've said this to you before, the first 3 years, I'll be honest with you, I killed my lavender, and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing? Finally, it was either you or one of your brothers. I said, I keep killing my lavender. And you were like, well, how often do you water it? And I was watering it every night.
Yeah,
You
that's
don't even have to work hard at this. I was making it way too complicated.
Right.
And that's the beauty of this lavender. Plus, you want this lavender because it's well rooted when you get it. It already has its sea legs.
And it thrives on neglect. This is not one you want to baby and water every day. Let's go show them how to make the potpourri from the dried flowers.
200 of you have already dialed in just in the last couple of minutes. And you know, as the day moves on and more eyes come to play in our garden sessions, what's going to happen is it's going to sell out and then it'll be gone. It's not like we have these in our back pocket. When they're gone,
they're
gone.
And it's 6 pieces. All the smart buyers that have shopped on QVC know to order early. This is your garden planning season. So once your lavender is growing in bushy, you'll get 1,000 sprigs of flowers per plant on a fully grown, mature 3-year-old plant.
I love the way my hands
so that's a lot to make your sachets. Put them in cricket baskets. You know, the very first memory that I have as a little boy was of sitting in a basket of sachets because my grandmother, who started the business generations ago, used to sell lavender plants and the sachets at fairs and flower shows. And so I remember sitting in the basket, and I know that you like to craft with it.
I do, and you know, I finally used the bunches of lavender that you gave me years ago. I was like, oh, I'm going to use it. So here's just a couple of thoughts for you. Another reason you want to, and what you could do with the lavender when you get it home, is you can take, and I just did a mini version, you can take any kind of wreath, and what you're going to do is you're going to bundle these, wire them together, and then you can go ahead and play and put them in a wreath and go ahead and make yourself an adorable wreath. The live, and I didn't have any live because obviously it's winter time, but when they're fresh, what I want you to do is get an embroidery hoop and take the fresh and cut it off and then bundle those and put them around the embroidery hoop. They'll be beautiful, it'll be fragrant, and you can dry them that way.
Dry it right there.
So you could think about that.
Yeah, it's like a hydrangea or something like that. But indoors, the lavender helps to repel the moss, silverfish, ants, and stink bugs. So not only are those wreaths beautiful and fun to make, but they're useful and beneficial in the home.
Is there, when you said that, repeat what you said, repels ticks and...
Yes, outdoors, it repels the aphids, caterpillars, moss, mosquitoes, ticks, things like that. So you plant these in among your roses and vegetable gardens, so you're not using pesticides. Indoors, it repels the ants, silverfish, moss, and stink bugs. But you know, we do have a growing guide. It comes with all the photos, the warranties on the back, and all the ideas on how to use it and where to plant it in your yard. You can't grow wrong with Roberta's.
Oh, so agreed. And you don't get charged until it ships out.
That's right.
So this way it arrives when it's supposed to. Look how beautiful. I mean, these are the kinds of English gardens. These are the kinds of Philip Watson gardens that we see many times.
All the smart growers and landscapers will use these because they require no care. They are the most fragrant lavenders in the world. This is the highest oil content of any lavender. That's why you want this 6-piece set.
And it's perennial.
It's perennial. Yes, that's important, Pat.
Right.
So you're going to plant once, but enjoy for years and years and years.
And I don't have to dig it up. I don't have to worry about
it.
If it's in a container, do I bring it in?
No, you don't. Not unless you live in Minnesota or something like that, because these are winter hardy to -20, and you can just leave your containers outdoors. But look, in the ground, that's a 3-year-old mature plant. Over 1,000 sprigs of these flowers that will be enjoyed not only by you, your friends, your family, but all of the hummingbirds, butterflies, and bumblebees. You know, they make a great lavender honey, so it's beneficial to the bees as well.
Lavender is just beautiful. And you don't even have to work hard. It loves full out sun.
Full sun.
Take bad soil.
Bad soil. Thrive on neglect.
Yeah.
Winter hardy.
You get 6
drought
of
tolerant.
these. So you could even, and they'll ship out when it's the appropriate time. Year after year, if you need 2 sets, if you want that 3rd set, please buy them now because this is the final quantities of the season already. That's why we start garden season early, so you can reserve yours.
Now.
We will have an entire hour.
At 8 o'clock, just coming up.
Very exciting. Because
Great
we'll
new
have
stuff.
calla lilies. Wait till you see the one day only.
Huh?
All right, so explain to me how this works, please.
All right, so Pat, like you said, this is garden planning season. You're reserving your plants now. And you may ask yourself, well, when will I receive them? find your area of the country, note the color, and at the bottom there's a color-coded key with a date. That is the week that we ship to you, which is perfect for you to plant no matter where you live in the country.
Court, in all the years, I mean, when that box comes, open the box up and the first available day, put them in the ground.
Yeah, it's like Christmas and springtime. Everybody